Stop! Stop! You can't arrest my husband. No, 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 no. My husband can never be involved in any fraudulent activity. He is not a criminal. No, 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 no. Please wait. He's almost a pastor. Bolabo had been born into the church. His father was a pastor of a small village church, and his mother, a primary school teacher. He had two younger sisters, twins. Their upbringing was strict and deeply Christian. Daily devotions at home were mandatory, and his sisters weren't allowed to wear trousers or any clothing deemed worldly. The family was poor, largely because Bolabo's parents believed in giving to those even poorer than them. They were kind, selfless, and firm in their faith. They managed to send all their children through secondary school, but only Bolabo made it to the University of Lagos, Unilag, and even that was a struggle. But they made it work. Bolabo remained a church boy, dedicated and fervent, but in his final year, financial hardship hit hard. He was at his lowest when his best friend, John's cousin, introduced him to a business, internet scamming. At first, he resisted, clinging to Christian principles, but they convinced him that he was merely retrieving reparations for Africa's stolen wealth during the slave trade. Bolabo, my guy, dem oyibo don carry our forefathers do slave trade, collect money. Now wey we fit collect am back, you dey form holy. It was a battle of conscience, but hunger and desperation won. He started small, just to survive. Then he realized how easy it was. He had a gift. He could mimic accents perfectly, even speaking like an American pastor. Soon, money started flowing. He paid his tuition, sent money home, and financed his sister's WAEC and JAMB registrations. He told his parents he was organizing tutorial classes for his friends. When his fellowship members noticed his sudden wealth and new friends, he simply smiled and said, "My uncle in America, they sent me something small, small." He graduated with first class honors and secured a banking job. That's where he met Bimpe. Bimpe was beautiful, hardworking, and deeply rooted in her faith. Her parents were wealthy but lived abroad. She was independent and sought a partner with strong Christian values. Bolabo played the part effortlessly. "You're different, Bolabo. I love how deeply you love God," she told him one evening after a midweek service. He smiled. "All glory to God, my love. He's the center of everything." The love story blossomed. He proposed. She accepted. By this time, Bolabo had long gotten used to money in dollars. His bank job was just a front. His true wealth came from his fraud empire. He had an apartment in Banana Island, a house for his parents in the village, and was paying his sister's university fees. When Bingwe asked about his finances, he reassured her, "It's crypto, investments, and side businesses. God has truly blessed me." She believed him. Why wouldn't she? They got married, and within a few months, Bimpe got pregnant. Slowly, the cracks began to show. "Bolabo, you missed Bible study again. What's happening now?" she asked one Wednesday. "Babe, you know work is crazy. I'll join on Sunday." True to his word, Sunday saw him taking exhortations, leading prayers, and playing the role of a devoted husband. But Bimpe noticed a shift. The personal prayers, the couple's devotion, everything dwindled. He was always on his phone, always whispering. One night she asked, "Why do you always have secret conversations?" He sighed. "Sensitive investment portfolios, love. High profile clients. I can't discuss them. Again, she believed him. One Sunday in church, the pastor preached on contentment. The message cut deep. Also that night, his father called. Bolabo, how is your work with God? His father asked. It's fine, Daddy. Hmm. I had a dream, a very bad one. And you know that sometimes my dreams do come true. This one, it seemed so real. I saw people calling you a thief in the marketplace. Bolabo's heart raced. He decided to stop scamming. For 2 months, he stayed clean, but his extravagant lifestyle caught up. Bills piled up. He had no savings, only spending money. His Yahoo colleagues approached him with one final deal. It seemed like a deal that should not be missed. $500 million. And there were just four of them to share. This one go set all of us up for life, his friend whispered. Bolabo resisted. Then Bimpe, now heavily pregnant, started discussing baby expenses. We need a bigger apartment. We need travel funds. You know this baby must be had in the US. Hmm. Hospital bills are crazy. We need a lot of money. And the nursery, we need to set it up as well. She listed everything she needed and the pressure mounted. That night, Bolabo said yes to his Yahoo colleagues. The scam went through successfully. They celebrated. Then, on a quiet Saturday afternoon, while Bolabo and Binkwe were setting up the baby's nursery, the doorbell rang. Bolabo went to open the door, and as he opened it, he saw them, EFCC officers and two policemen. Mr. Bolabo, you are under arrest. Bolabo did not resist arrest. He knew immediately what the issue was. The deal had seemed too good to be true. And truly, it was. He went with them slowly. As they were leaving, Bimpe ran out. What are you doing? Where are you taking my husband? Whatever this is, I know my husband is innocent. There must be a mistake. No, 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 you can't arrest my husband. My husband will never, never commit anything fraudulent. They didn't listen to her, and Bolabo told her to just stay at home. But she refused, and she followed them to the station, only to see Bolabo's business partners already there waiting for him. The deal had been a setup between the FBI and the EFCC. Bolabo faced trial. It was a difficult time for them. All their assets were confiscated, and he was sentenced to 6 months in prison. Bolabo was devastated. His parents were almost inconsolable. They wondered where they had gone wrong. His sisters were disappointed, but believed that something must have gone wrong somewhere. Their brother was a Christian. Bimpe was heartbroken, but she was a good wife, a faithful wife. But much more than anything, she was loyal, and she stood firm by him. I married you for better or for worse, Bolabo, she whispered during a visit, pressing her palm against the glass separating them. Tears welled up in his eyes. I don't deserve you, he croaked, his voice thick with regret. When he got out, he was a changed man. They decided to leave Nigeria for Ghana. In Ghana, Bimpe secured a well-paying job at a multinational firm. Thanks to her experience and connections, She worked tirelessly, ensuring their son had a stable home. She had had their son 3 months into Bolabo being in the prison. Bolabo, on the other hand, found a job as a math teacher at a secondary school. The pay was modest, but for the first time, he felt peace. One evening, he sat her down at the dining table. His hands clasped together. I want to be better, Bimpe. She smiled, touching his face. You already are. Still, the girls nodded at him. He decided to do more because he needed to do more. They joined a local church where the pastor and congregation welcomed them warmly. After a few months, Badebo couldn't hold it anymore. He decided to visit the pastor in his office. Pastor, I need to tell you the truth about my past, he admitted one evening in the pastor's office. The pastor listened, his expression unreadable. When Bolabo was done, he expected rejection. Instead, the pastor leaned forward. The Lord restores my son. Your testimony will help many. Encouraged, Bolabo dedicated himself to service. He volunteered at the church, mentored young boys, and found joy in simplicity. Months turned into a year, and one Sunday after service, the pastor called him forward. Bolabo, your journey is a testament to God's grace. Today, we officially ordain you as a minister of this house. Tears streamed down his face as his hands were laid on him. He had never felt so undeserving, yet so grateful. The church even offered him a paid pastoral role, easing their financial burdens. 2 years later, Bigbe gave birth to their second child. Their home was filled with laughter, love, and the kind of wealth that money couldn't buy. Bolabo had learned his lesson. Integrity and contentment were worth more than millions. Thank you for watching. I'm sure you enjoyed the story as much as I enjoyed writing it. I'd love to hear from you as always. What do you think of this story? Do you know anyone that is a church boy as well as a Yahoo boy? This story has taught us that greed would only lead us into problems. Bolabo has simply been greedy. Do you also know any woman that would stand by a man that deceived her like that? Please let me know in the comment section. Thank you and see you in the next video. Hello friends, it's your personal person, Cha. Thank you for watching and for being a part of this family. Please like and subscribe for more wisdom tales. See you in the next video.